Well, hello there, everybody. As the Oilers score another goal on Oilers are up 6-1 on Anaheim. And yeesh. Well, Edmonton has McDavid, McJesus. So, I mean, what did you expect? But, but how's everybody doing tonight? Yes, I know we did a movie last night, but that was to kind of make up for the weekend. But honestly, it kind of worked out better to did it last night anyway. But hey, we're here with me. We were gonna do this part of the week anyway. Oh, we got another goal. We actually got a goal. Uh, you mean, um, but yeah, wait. So we're now. This is a movie I would have done sometime like last night, tonight, sometime in that window. So we're right where we need to be, basically. Um, so this is a movie from the other movie from 2006 that was actually accidentally left off of the list when we started. I did forget it because it was one of those like, like wait, no, I did forget one, and then because when I put out the list to start, I did a boo boo and forgot to put the list on there, and then I decided to do the thousand thing bonus, which was Cadet Kelly, and then we got that, and then I had to put out the Cadet Kelly, want to put Kelly on there, and we did it where we could do Kelly at the right time in chronological order when the movies came out. Um, and I'm like, well, now we got 20, so that made it, a little bit more of a mess per se, but a manageable mess, mind you. But hey, we're at the final after this. We're at down to the final 8 movies or 7. Yeah, down to the final 7 movies after tonight. So, um, for this year, for this Face Fest, there might be one this November. I don't want to get anybody's hopes up. I know you're Mars. I gotta watch Descendants. I know he's gonna be at Woman Mouth. I think that's one I want to do as well. But so there might be one next year. I think there's a few. I think I can make a nucleus of a faves of another festival next year. I wouldn't call it the Faves Fest, but I would call it DCOM something Fest 2 or something. The Reckoning, the Seconding, or something. Maybe some cool name. I don't know. But I was doing well tonight. The last nights will go up on YouTube probably as soon as we're done with this one. Um, I would imagine it will, go unlock on YouTube. I already have it uploaded. Just go unlock it to the public at 2:45 a.m. Eastern. Um, so if you wanted to watch that one, you totally can. In fact, well, you can watch it now on Twitch as a VOD if you want to watch it, and then watch this one after you're done with that one. Um, but but yeah. Basically, last night was Wendy with Homecoming Warrior. Basically, a popular disc girl that wanted just for Homecoming Queen kind of turned into a Ninja Warrior kind of TLDR kind of version of that. Came out a really cool movie. It does have some racial stereotypes in it. I'm not gonna not recognize it, but turned out to be a really cool movie. Again, I don't treat these movies as they're not trying to be like the best movies ever made. So they're trying to be good movies. They're only 90 minutes long anyway. So why are we holding these up to like Gone with the Wind or something? I don't know. I know that high, but you know they're just 90-minute little kids films or made for TV films that aren't for a whole lot. You know what I mean? But basically this one was one that I watched a lot of back when it was new, when it was relevant, like those few years, and because it was came out in '06, it was right as it was going into my high school because this movie came out in on July 21st, 2006. Because that would have been my eighth grade year. That would have been when I was in eighth grade. So I would have been last year. These films probably being kind of for me maybe, or like I was going to high school, so I was doing it for like sports and watching like ABC stuff or whatever. Like because there's 2 years before I started watching wrestling. No, it was 08, 09, something like the wait and 08, kind of the first HD Impact was really what I first. But hey, Manson, how you doing, buddy? Hey, I like the Chucky emote. You mean? Um, but yeah, this was when I watched a good bit of when I was in that eighth grade, because it came out when I was in before my eighth grade year, eighth grade, and then it was still on in a few years of high school. I'm good to hear, Manson. Good to hear. And so basically, this was when I was on the rotation again. Now it wasn't as much as it got over a year or two old. Hey, Teeny, last night's one is up on the VODs. It will be up on YouTube at 2:45 a.m. over on YouTube, ET. Um, but last night was a good one. Nah, I was wondering where you went last night. I didn't hear anything. I was like, I kind of waited on you a little bit. I was like, should we wait on Teeny? But um, but I'm glad you're here tonight. You know, mm, um, but yeah, last night was a good one, and this is gonna be a good one. I've seen it about good amounts of times before. Um, we are in the HD era, by the way, of these DCOMs now. Cam was our first one in HD, or at least widescreen at minimum. Um, so, oh, you didn't? Huh? That's weird. Not mad, just interested. Just like weird. Did it not send maybe then last night? Maybe it said it did to me. I don't know. That's very weird. Not mad. I'm not mad either way. I'm not mad either way. I'm just want to give a shortage. I mean, we can figure out why it did that. But but yeah, like so we should. Like I said, we're okay, yeah. Yeah. It's alright. It happens, Steenie. Not a big deal. So after tonight is High School Musical 2 next Thursday night. So a week basically from tomorrow night. Reason why it's not on Sunday is because I have streams planned for the rest of this week and weekend, and I work on Monday, so Sunday's not really a go anyway, and I don't want to do it that because I work like 4 straight days, so I'm like I think I just don't want to with that one. I'm like even though it would work, I don't want to test it. It's just one of those like I'd rather just get my rest, get ready to go, and then I can sit and see the stuff for division around the playoffs. And then that way you can be like, hey, here's the schedule and everything, and go from there. Um, and then that way, because that's the only thing we get to do anyway. We only get to do one stream that week, next week. So Thursday night would be the only night we get to do it. So we're gonna do High School Musical 2 next Thursday night at midnight. So technically it'd be Friday for me, but um, yeah, you might want to make sure your stuff is updated, your notification things get turned back on. Sometimes it might randomly turn off for some reason. Um, you might want to check everything. So you might just want to be careful with that. Not, I'm not saying you turn them on or off or anything. I'm just saying it might turn them off just automatically for you for some reason. Yeah, it should be a fun little thing tonight for sure. Oh, that was. Oh no, that was the woman one. Oh, okay. Yeah, they both played. Okay. Yeah, you might want to check just in case. Yeah, but yeah. So tomorrow night is gonna be TND IRL Week 4 at 11 Eastern. Remember game streams start no later than 11. Movies are at midnight, just to kind of keep them separate and everything. So there's like a little. The movies can start at 11. They just probably won't. Just to kind of be like, hey, we don't need these to start at 11. These aren't, we don't need a big audience for these. So I'm not like that worried about trying to get an extra hour or two of viewers. Because, and then or wait, tomorrow is Thursday, right? Yeah, for tomorrow night would be TND IRL. Friday night would be the My Rise episode for Morgan. So that would be the episode 4, I believe. And that would be the first one to go to SmackDown. So we'll probably do like our last bits of Raw, and we'll go the first half of the SmackDown storylines. So like I'm gonna try to do half, so we can kind of try to get done. So we'd be halfway through, and we're gonna try not to do the title one this time. Or do we? I might see if we want to do the title. I don't know, but that way, next couple nights are gonna be WWE. Then on, hey Amy, welcome in the day, yeah, for 2022 DCOM Fed. I know it's 2023, but the reason why we're keeping it the 22 Fest is because it started in November of 22, and I want to keep these, because if I do one next year, and I'll call it the 23 Fest, but then that way I know that's when it started in 2023. It's just good one, Aim. Um, but how you been doing? I don't get to hear from you very often. I need to talk to you in Discord more, you know, but hope you're having a good New Year and everything. Um, but yeah, this is movie number 13 out of 20. So this is gonna be, so like I said, all of the previous ones are up on YouTube. The one last night is in the 24-hour rule thing, so it will unlock to the public at 2:45 a.m. Eastern. Um, so if you guys want to sit and watch, those streams and actually have the movie synced up, because I have the time code, then that'd be fun. This, I'm having fun doing this. That's why I think I'm doing this another one of these next year during next off season for NASCAR. Um, because it's really fun to kind of pass the off season with, you know, and everything. We did get a little more confirmation on Harvick retirement. There is a report going around that Harvick is set to make that announcement at some point soon. We don't know when that is yet. There's been a bit more reports on it, so we're probably guaranteed to see him retire this year. Yes, and I'm not doing it, and probably won't. It'll probably be in the third one because it would just be the scraps. Because it's not, to me, it's one of the worst ones they ever did. I it, I can't stand that one. I've seen it like 3 or 4 times, and it's too boring, and it gets so stupid. Because it's just like, it just gets like they don't expect, like, what's going on, and they're like, hey, what's going on? Let's figure this out. You're not intentionally trying to cheat at the swim meets. Like, hey, what sits you out because you're probably gonna swallow everybody whole. you know. But yeah, so we're probably gonna see Harvick and Truex retire this year. If not, also probably oh yeah, also we did get some news. Um, Jimmy's number is gonna be 84 and will attend the 500 with Carvana sponsorship. For now Legacy Group or whatever the name is, the new name for Petty GMS. So the 42, the 43, and now the 84. For Jimmy on a part-time basis, so that would be a non-charter car. They will have to race their way in. to the 500. So we now know of the of 37. I think we know 37, 38 cars in the 500. I'd have to double check who is going to attempt the 500, but I'd have to double like see who is all there. I might do that maybe as part of a stream or something before February. Like not during a part one of these. I don't want to dog you down too much with NASCAR info, but because I know we got the charter teams in the 84 of Johnson, so I know that's 37. We have three more spots in the 500. I just don't remember. I don't know who the if they're all who's attempting the 500 out of the non-charter teams. I don't remember. Uh, I know Johnson is the only one I know of, but um um but yeah. So what else is now? Oh, FRM has kept their sponsor, another sponsor for them. That's good. Monster is staying with Gibbs. Obviously, duh. We knew that was gonna happen probably. Um, and then you know, and then Rouse got a sponsor. Forget who it is, and then with Fast got a sponsor for 3 races next year. That helps. That came out. Hmm, so we're getting sponsors. I mean, it's a patch job, but I mean, hey, it's better than nothing. No. So okay, let's see here. Let's see here. Okay. So this movie again came out on July 21st, 2006. So again, like I said, my 8th grade, going in my 8th grade year, you know. And it was one that on the D plus image it has him in that dance scene at the end, and the Panamaker sisters are in this. They were two main kind of big players, and in that one, and it's one I did some things too. You know what I mean? I mean, hmm, that's where as the time I was starting to, you know, go through my dead puberty. You know what I mean? Kind of. Well, before, but that was kind of, but yeah, so your, so it's for the Canadian Hannah Baker. We'll go through more of the cast when we do the whole thing too. Allison Scario and Nation Dolly are kind of your major players. And then it was based on a book, How My Private Personal Journal Became a Bestseller by Julia DeVillers. And then it was written into the movie by Patrick J. Clifton and Beth Rigazzolo. I think I'm butchering that name. Written by Paul Hohen. Um, theme music composer was Danny Wooks. Produced by Don Sain and Sari Singer. Cinematographer Gordon Lonsdale. And your editor was Louis Cusafani. Produced with Just Sing Entertainment and Salty Pictures, and then Disney was pretty much the thing there. So and yes, it was fun. I had some more of my leftovers for once today. I stayed home. I didn't have anything to do. We need to start getting ready for the cockroaches and everything, but Jared didn't. My stepdad didn't give me the fastback he said he was gonna do. I don't even called him. I was like, "Oh, like, did you call him and anything like?" And he's like, but I mean, honestly, I probably just need to get the stuff off my desk and that, or my not my desk, but like my tops and stuff anyway, and make sure the floor's good. And I might pick up the cable for the controller and put it on there on my stand, and just not have anything on the floor while we're. I don't have to move the furniture, which is nice, but I don't have to move my bed or anything, which thank God. But I might need to Swiffer everything too and dust again, which is fine. I mean, that's not a big deal. I can do that in an afternoon or something. That's not a big deal. And I need to do some more laundry, but I'm gonna do it today. But you know, so Okay, let's do the details here. When her journal is actively published and becomes an overnight success, Jamie cannot help but get caught up in her own her status. Just like kind of what, like most things happen. When I'm interviewing her boyfriend, they sort of find a balance between her old life and her new one. He doesn't want to lose her friend or change who she is, but she can't escape I think it's how it is, the star of her novel and her alter ego, which personally makes her life as a celebrity. So what I remember from this is basically it's that struggle between like, do I come as like celebrity thing or do I just stay as who I am? And the better answer I would say is you're a little bit of both. You stay what you are old wise, but then you're at celebrity. It's like, hey, I'm not who you're not that anymore. But you're not gonna just go full celebrity with ego. You would try to stay and don't have an ego and everything, but yet you're more about like you're just like I have extra money, maybe you're at, you have that celebrity status, you might run around a little bit, it's like you might get a little ahead of the line a little bit, but maybe like that, you're still the same person. You just keep yourself really grounded and you don't like, but it is CVG. The X, like I said, Paul Hohen directed it. You got Papana Baker, Salgo and Dolly, and then you got also they mentioned Alexander Crosby as an extra starring role as an extra player. So basically, it's a short one of the shorter ones, only like about right at the hour and a half mark. Basically, so it's not very long. Like I said, these are not very long. These are films if you only have like 2 hours. Like, and I mean, you have 2 hours, then you gotta go or something. You can pop one of these on and enjoy it, and then she'll have a little bit extra to, get ready or whatever, and get ready to go or something. So, if you're just like if you're a college student and you're getting ready to go, and you're in like your break room or something like in your lecture halls or something has like a break. We did, and our class halls had like a break room, shooting lounge that you could sit in and I did that, and I watched like episodes of DS9 in that when I had an hour between classes. I just sat in there and was like, sat and watched DS9 episodes and hooked around the internet and listened to music and was like had my computer and my laptop and I just but so and I think with that, I think we're about armed and ready here. Um, so if everybody's got their stuff ready for it. Let me give you some other news and notes. It was filmed at Murray High School in Salt Lake City, Utah. It was also the set of Takedown from 1978. The auditorium scene, High School Musical, the first one from the same year. Minutemen, which is 2 years later. And High School Musical getting the picture from '08, which getting the picture. It was the reality stuff that debuted 2 years like in yeah, was reality based. Like what was the prize? Oh, Grandma from Disney was doing her song just getting started. Under credits, it's just free. Winning the chorus. Chorus hit on the show around to be back with singer dance music video. So really, you were in the video no matter what. It was just like you're in the background or you were the main thing. Oh, really, kind of doesn't matter. So really, it was like you're in it anyway. Like you know. No, this is not Mendler. This is the Panabaker sisters. So Mendler didn't really do Disney stuff yet. I didn't see Mendler until high school on Disney stuff, Mario. So, um, and yes, Mario, I have heard of Johnson News and the Harvick situation. So, um, and also Fox is wanting to do all their NFL plot games in 4K. It can happen, buddy. It can happen. People can like other people, buddy. You ever heard of a thing, doppelgangers? From like How I Met Your Mother? They kind of talked about that phenomenon, you know? and Nacho had a goofed up ending. But one, he's probably gonna retire after this year. Because have you not seen the photo yet? Have you not seen the photo yet of him in his Hunt Rubber suit for this season? There's a patch on it, like on his left side, that says the number 4 EVER, and I'm not gonna look for it because again, you know, not now because I don't know. I'd have to really find it, but it would be like I've seen it around. So we're all getting hints that Harvick's gonna retire, and I also believe that I think Truex is retiring to this year. Like stats wise, I just see both of them are gonna retire. Like, and then Hamlin might also with that whole situation with FedEx, but with them losing all that money and everything, like what are they gonna do? And he's in the same boat kind of as Hamlin and as Harvick and Truex kind of is gonna be with age and everything. It's just yes, Father Time always wins, and in the mid 40s is when NASCAR drivers kind of start dropping off. Oh yeah, and so was Gibbs too. Put Gibbs in that boat because Gibbs has got Ty, but how's Ty gonna do this year? Uh, uh, this is all gonna be a fun season to watch. Because it's gonna see like we're gonna see a lot of fun. I hope this year. Uh, yeah, I don't hate on Marola, but I think like he made a like I don't think he should have retired. But seeing where SSR might be, he's probably gonna sit there and go like, maybe I should have retired, and just got out before everything went to hell. Like, and then maybe he told Stenfield to stay, and that would have been good. But yeah, but okay. So I don't have anything else really quick. So let's go ahead and I know. Okay, let me sit up for this because I don't want to stay down because I've already accidentally took a nap once today. I don't want to do that again. Who, Junior? Like Jail Junior? Yeah, yeah, but I don't think he knew until too late though. He remember he's Dale's son, so like, was he gonna know when to retire? Probably not. He probably one of those that was gonna be like, I'm still decent. But but yeah, okay. So let me go ahead and get the movie going here, and we can keep going with stuff. But oops, excuse me. All right, I'm gonna hit the play thing here in 3, 2, 1, hitting. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah. We're looking at a. Oh, now we got a fence sharpener. Yeah, after the hard date. Yeah, he didn't he? Didn't we? In this basic point tag, we get a lot of books though. Oh, I'm gonna turn this up. Yeah, it can be. It can be the worst or best depending on the person. Is. Yeah, I thought he did retire basically right after. That was like the beginning of the end. Yeah. Overlord the wrestling team. Wizards the Science Club. Okay. Which is the librarian. uh, uh, I love it with that one. This in chat class. Do you really love that whistle, buddy? Okay, we are good, perfectly synced tonight. Okay, good. And then she's like, no, stand back. And I love the hair bow. Mm, nice job, is. I thought he retired after that, didn't he? I was in. When did that wreck happen? 2015? Uh, oh, this is. That's. Mm, that's. Why are you taking that PC to banging it into gym class with you? Like, nah, I've had it for like 20 years. Okay. Alright. Yeah, he's only, well, he's 40. He would have retired anyway by now. But, Daniels is, and then K is the main character. Okay, yeah, that's right. Hey, I mean, I give her points for trying. No, but Nancy is just like running at everything and everybody. She's like a walking wall. Saber barrier. Yeah, bounce, bounce. Oh, bounce. Wow, you can you even read what she the words? Yeah, I was like, it was cubism. Yeah, you might want to make sure people can read the thing that you're trying to say. Yeah, you can try to get the. And they're striking out. Like the Daytona wreck? When did that happen? Oh, now they were getting like the enemies? Okay, she looks good. That outfit, that's a good outfit though. Rotten to the core. Wait, she looks familiar. She's from Drake and Josh, isn't she? And I can kind of see some film grain. This is good. That's fine. You want to see some of that. No. Mm, man, this looks good in HD. No. Oh, yeah, 'cause he did like one more year. Yeah, okay. And this is like this and that and gone. Yeah, that would be the way to do it. Just where the. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. He's probably gonna join Fox or something. No. That's what I thought too. He joined them in a year or two, and then when Brady retires from Tampa, which we're hopeful is soon, not because we want to see him gone from the NFL, but we just think it's about time because you could tell like Tampa sucked as a team over than him. Even then, he wasn't that great. That whole division was trash. What's Cena thing? I might have misspoke about that, but I know basically it's gonna be Truex and Harvick guaranteed retire probably, and then Hamlin probably might. No, and so man, Marco is really good, I guess. Well, why didn't you? Um, yeah, I didn't mean Cena. My bad, dude. That was a mistake. Uh, but yeah, and again, anything wrestling related about WWE sale and all that will be talked about tomorrow. Because that way it's just a lot easier to do there. We have like hours to talk about it. To tonight we really kind of don't. But um, so if you didn't want to talk about it, you can. Oh, look at that geek. We're together. Not say we can't talk about it tonight. It just wouldn't be we wouldn't go into a lot of detail tonight. No, we would do it tomorrow to kind of when we can really dive deep, and it would be, oh, here we're going to the pizza shack your family owns. Well, no, but you could teleport it. What in the? No, you don't do that. But liver maybe, but not liver and onion maybe. No, that would work on a pizza, wouldn't it? No, Hawaiian can be good if you do it right, but you need to. But yeah, tomorrow is when we'll talk anything rest like that, the whole thing, because that's gonna take a while to unpack. But oh, cool. I hadn't seen that yet, but and it's like gone to eat. It's like you want a repellent? Just use that pizza. Cause and again I know Mickey's got a match, and again if she loses she's retiring. So now is she champ or is she trying for the title? I don't remember. I don't remember what the storyline is. All those red cups like usual. And is with his. That yours ain't bad. Also, they're freshmen, and she's probably what like an upperclassman. Mm, oh, cool. It's like they give her she's writing something that might get in a major magazine thing. That's cool. I was trying to her. Yeah, when he should just go over use Hinderprint. Right? Well, you could have seen her coming. Hey, hey, dude, if she needs to use something, just let her use it, buddy. She ain't gonna bug you that much. Yeah, probably better already. Just have her this email. Oh, not a portable TV. Flat screen, flat CRTs were kind of a thing in '06. I had one. I want some teen soap, I guess. Probably. Uh-oh. Oh, this is where the mistake is. So she starts to send that. So she ends the break time thing. They do have an time soap operas. And then she actually puts it on the journal and sends it out. And there's the boo boo. The biggest boo boo she've ever made. Yonder, little did she know what was going to happen after that. Shading our canvases. What are we? Paint? No, everybody with an asterisk. But I mean, okay, right. I don't disagree that you shouldn't be. But what are you gonna do? What else you have? They've never mentioned an alternative other than computers. Just test it how it look on a computer screen. That's one thing I kind of look at that and go, yeah, you shouldn't test on animals, but what's the better alternative? You know, they never actually mention a solution. No, they don't know. Oh, she realized a mistake. It's like, oh, oh, and actually has much for some of her weavings out. That's good, but the villains get that. But no, you didn't send that, you idiot. And she won, but she won in the way she didn't want to win. She didn't want to win. She's like, what the? And she's yeah, she's like, oh no, no, no. She's like regretting everything. She really remembers this. She's like pissed. It's you, you idiot. You. Like he's that dense and not realize. Oh, we got some cool news tonight. It just happened, but I'll mention it a little bit later in the evening. And it's like everybody's getting my paper. Oh, cool. I like the glasses. And she's like, oh, now she's like freaking out, like, Jamie's like, I'm gonna start a run. Yeah, yeah, it was, but yeah, they're telling her just to chill out, and they're hoping it's gonna blow over, just like you know, that's what they're thinking. So she's like, okay, I'll just chill. And you won. I mean, you got what they bad to be. So she gets a book deal. Oh, so now let it blow over. Got her a book. Oh, so this might be sometime later, maybe. So this is probably sometime later. I don't know why they didn't establish that. Maybe like sometime later. Oh, she doesn't have anymore. Just mix up. Go with it. You know, the Spec Wrestling writer may have to like, after like Russo left and not just make. Oh, you wouldn't have to do. You could just edited it a little bit. You could have done that and made it where maybe it wasn't really them. You know, maybe you could have done that. Use that brain, Jamie. Yeah, you might, regret it. You never know, right? Like, yeah, I'm a wardrobe first thing in the morning. What is he? What controller is that? Just like anything? Oh, 2 months. Okay, so now they tell you. So it had been like 2 months. Oh, so she did do the book? Okay, she did. Okay. I haven't seen this in years, so a lot of these I'm kind of. So really, she's already got a book. So. And now she she's giving autographs. And then everybody does. And then everybody flocks. And everybody's reading the book. Don't they actually paid forever and not just. And then, yeah, I don't know why she wouldn't have just edited a lot of it so it wasn't them, or she could have been like had it in there, kind of, where it was like based off of him, and then maybe she could have had it with them, maybe, and then the journey was her writing it. That would have been a better way to go, because it would have been oh, and there's his act we get to see his, and then or we had seen her earlier, but then it's just yeah, she probably tired of seeing it, but then it's like. Mm, wheatgrass? Why would you be serving wheatgrass pizza? The dude is trying weird pizza. Uh, mm, uh, 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 man, oh, Mark, I read the book. Nice. She's happy about that. Yeah, they're talking. Yeah, like he'd have to be in high school. Not that big as his brothers. I mean, no, no. Yeah, potentially, but yeah. I mean, she knew maybe it was gonna happen. I mean, come out and say like, "Hey, problem about it," and be like, "Hey, my bad." And if she had done that dare and still like whatever stuff happened, but then they all kind of like rallied around her to like get her back to base one or whatever, that would more like I would have loved that. That's my yeah. Congrats, my fiction. Yeah, it is just in the book. I mean, but I would honestly just like, hey, I'm a troll. I'd take it as a prize of honor and be like, I mean, granted, yeah, I'm a troll, but I'm like, after all, like, I don't like care anymore. She's like, hey, I need help. Here. So we just how many have? Hey, but he still actually made money, so would he? Would I care? Probably not. No. Oh, we got a dance. It's a deep blue sea dance. Or a tuba license. Hey, oh, it goes. Oh, we're gonna go as a group, so it's a stable. So what your stable name would be? What would your stable name be? I know I just asked it, but figured I'd say it with one more. Oh, we're going to give volunteer for dance committee. I'd kind of just pick one and run with it because like any kind of like vegan makeup is like good and all, but like it again, I'm not saying don't do vegan makeup, do, but still like what's the alternative to animals? Like just doing it straight on my people? It's the only thing I can think of. I'm like, is there anything around the house? Oh, because he's got to do all the interviews now. But Dad is like, what in the world? Yeah, you might want to tell him what the hell's going on. 'Cause, yeah, we gotta pay for shipping, but like we're not going anywhere. I mean, if I had an, nah, I would just be like, had my look. Why, dude? Why are you looking on eBay? No, on Fleabay. Why are you looking up what? You're not looking up some weird, are you? Hey, hey. Fleabay is good, man, but I might be able to get the Kim game off of Fleabay if I can't find the copy here in the area. Not a sealed copy, but just like a complete in box, like with manual and a good disc of a PS2 version. Which I still need to get um oh, who's this? Oh, his brother, I think. Yeah, that's right. Cause yeah, they got a truck. Mm, and they thank you. Fine. You gonna permit? Oh, I'd fight it, dude. I'd be fighting. Tweet it out about it. Be like, hey, eBay, I was suspended for no reason. Can you give me that? And I want to, and then you want to counter it. Because if you keep on them enough and you try to get them out of it, then they might be able to get you back. Because I still want to try to get the rest of the SVR games from after the first SVR game onwards on the PlayStation side. So I could have both for that and maybe like a lot of the old like sports games on the PS2. Because I grew up on PlayStation, so I don't hate Xbox. It's just I'd rather get them on the consoles that I had. And I got a OG model, OG PS3, so I still might want to see if it's working or not. But need to get cables for it too. And now all that's just Skype interviews. So it would just be like, Skype, well not Skype, but like it'd be like video interviews for like, uh, anyway. I mean, this is like what their brother and sister. They're just gonna do that. No, you don't need to speak pig Latin. No. No. Mm. Yeah, hold on, it's a photo shoot. Mm-hmm. And then he's doing all these other interviews and everything. Oh, a broadcast monitor. I do want one of these, but I don't know where I'd put it in my house now. Yeah, because my first console for me was like a PS1 from like 2005. Because I didn't really start gaming until like middle school. So like I was basically I got a PS1 at my dad's house where I was going to him every weekend, and I had like Madden '04 on PS1. Yes, Madden '04 was on, or '02, '03. One of, but one with wait, not like like one with Lewis on cover. I had that I think on PS1, and then they gave me a PS2 for high school one Christmas, and I had the original SVR. And that's why I want to start after that game because that way it's I want to see what came after that. And I know there's games before then that are like awesome and amazing. See, look, that's a nice outfit, but Um, but I want to start on those games. I want to play through those and see what I was missing right before I was a fan to now. So like, what was I missing? I love the gold on her. Gold really pops for her now. I love the look. Yeah, me and Dad would just be jamming. We don't really care. Me and my dad or whatever. Yeah, I haven't had an SNES or like an N64 and I got a Wii Christmas or high school years too. Like Dad got me a one of the like a red Wii and I love the crown. Amber just but yeah, I wouldn't mind it like I don't want to get every wrestling game in existence really. I mean I do modern games. There's some I need to buy on the Switch still and like digitally on PC and the PlayStation consoles and that. But because I still want to play action arcade wrestling. Oh, she's no, see, it's a collection of songs. It's all real. It's just a collection of songs. It's kind of like it was has been. I mean, it's either gonna be on physical media or it's just digitally released. It's the same thing. Playlist is more just random stuff put together. An album is the same artist, just doing the next group of songs. Oh, I gotta do the half hour check here. We are perfectly in sync. Ooh, and Iz looks amazing. Could they teach me to do my makeup when I think I get to that point? Love the shiny lipstick. Or about, oh, and the hair gets caught together. And oh, I love the doggy. And they got separate. Nice. No, I did the 10 count. No. I'll just keep my eye on other things as well. So I apologize. But yeah, I'm glad I got into gaming too. But yeah, constant. How much? Yeah, it probably cost like a couple grand. No, back in '06. Yeah. See, you're like, what the? I like that line. No. Mm. I love it. He was still doing the book. Kind of thing. My mom just like, this sweater. This is a sweater. Nah. I really don't care. I'd be sitting there just like, let her mom have fun. Let my mom or my dad have fun. Good. I'm glad you did. You should have. Because you need answers. Because you don't take that line down. But. But I'm glad you did, too. Oh, they got kind of. She's giving him a rundown. He's like, I'm trying to get home. That's why I wish you had, like, so you could do Skype, like, FaceTime. Probably. That might be good. That might be like the Revolution was her channel got hacked and turned into some Tesla channel, and now they can't even you can't even access any of her videos or anything. So I so if you want you can't watch any of her stuff right now. No. Mm, 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 oh, he gets shafted. Oh God. Man, I have fun doing these. Mm. I love it. He's like, it's like trying to biochemical waste. He's just like, he's got like a grabber and he's just, oh no, she died. No. I would have said that. He's like, what? Uh, he's got the gloves and everything. I'm like, dude, it's not gonna kill you. I mean, you gotta balance that. Yeah, you might want a commercial break. Why would you? Oh, it is like a tab. It's like a actual notebook. It's like a that top that's just got like tablet capabilities. Kind of like, no. How much money did she make off a book? They never really talk about it. So did she ever have like some kind of fun now? Like he had some kind of bank account? Yeah. Or the bunnies. But hope they don't multiply like crazy though, because then you might be your own issue. Or what would happen if they come out and it's like, wait, where's the animal? Oh yeah, about that. We stopped doing that last week. It was causing bottom line profits to go down, and the animals wanted to eat us, so we were like, we're done. And then they're all like, Shano is going like, what the like, we're just trying to make your animal don't try to taste us. A comeback, huh? Oh, they actually wanted to sit with them. Yeah. She's double dipping in series. She's a bushwhacker. She's racing in the Infinity and Cup Series. But now she only get to race a few races a year. In the Xfinity. And well, depending if she's a cup driver, more dominantly a Xfinity driver. No. How many races can Zane drive? Or has he got no limit because he's not a cup driver? He's a truck driver, truck series driver predominantly. Don't think there's a limit for him. But I know he's not going to run many. But I thought that was an agreement. I thought that was like a thing we all just go together regardless. Like we got asked or not. Like it was just, already settled. That's not about a good sandwich there either. And he's got. Yeah, I was already planning to go within a moment. No. Yeah, I'm gonna be wearing some kind of visibility cloak. No, I would just calm myself. There's something you gotta do yourself, and that's the thing I would have just been like, hey, and I'd make it really short and sweet to the point. I'm gonna have to quit doing this, so, and I'd make it a little professional about it, but I would just, kind of do like what Seth did, kind of say like a little letter and post it last night or 2 nights ago, or a night or two ago, and then just come out and be like, hey, you know, with everything going on, I need to, with focus on the tour. And that dude was, he could have looked a little less mad. And then like, prune? No. Dude, why are you trying to put prunes on a pizza? Meat, cheese, sauce, or veggies work. And some other stuff can work too. But there's gotta be right combos. Yeah, you kind of know what that. Just don't put prunes on a pizza, because you're gonna make people go bathroom. You're like, how's mine? Oh, 555. The one number that makes your number know it is fake. Yeah, they are about. They can get kind of a little big. Yeah, you can get heavy if you put a lot of stuff on them. I was like, oh yeah, right. That's why you should clone your. That's why cloning was a thing, you know. Oh, cool. Have you been? Have you ate there, Teeny? That's why I wish you were out. Why aren't you guys tweeting and shit about it? Oops, sorry. Well, I mean, we're all adults here for the most part, so I don't really care. But oh, we're at 40 minutes in. Nice. Yeah, and then everybody's going to her. I think. I like the pink. I could see it being a design for Carol. In 2K23. I really should start kind of what I want to do for Carol next year in 2K23. Hopefully they can let me do adjustable boobs, because I would love to get Carol a boob size or two top bigger. And I might need to see how tall I actually am, and and make it where it's my actual height, because I don't know how tall I actually am. So I want to make it my real height, but Carol is what I want to look like. If you guys don't know, wrestler Carol, post transition and everything, like post when everything's said and done. So how much time left in the movie? Don't think much. Another 45 minutes ain't bad. That ain't bad. Now, I'm not bored of this movie or anything. I'm just like, are we on pace? The next book? I mean, yeah, you would want to think about that because you wouldn't want to kind of. Uh, I got an idea. Why not try to get both groups together? Why not try to do it as like a group thing and then like not a fight to the death, but like kind of you know. I'm glad it was good. Oh, okay, in like a month. So this is all happening like in a month. Oh, but I'm glad it was. He's like his brother giving him like a hype time. He's like, you haven't done all this for me in a month, so now I'm gonna hype you up. We're gonna hype you up. And he's like waiting and waiting and this is why I would just like. This is why I kind of hate like I would ever hate like being with all that. I would just hate it. I'm like, that's why I wish people would say, just email me all this stuff. Like, email. Seriously. That way I don't have to like I can just read everything, and I can just like type and everything. It's so much more easier. Yeah, that's getting annoying. And the hand work. See, that's what happens when you write a like anything like that. You have like honestly just do it on your own. Like, and again, I'm not trying to be PO'd or anything. It's just like I would just want to do it on my own and be like, let's just get there and she shows up. Nah, whatever. Not trying to be mean or anything. It'd just be, oh, and Marco gets there. Challenge Marco to a fight, buddy. Not like an actual fight, but like you can have like I challenge you for a Honda. That would be fun to see. And he comes close. And Margot gets there and wins the match. And oh, step on the stiletto. I love it. I love those stilettos, man. So it's made for kicking booty. I know that's Carol's thing, but you know. I'm trying to make sure she doesn't have any bits of ego, really. Even when she's like rich and like beautiful, and I kind of want to make sure that she's still grand. That's why she still is in Indiana. You know, she's not in L.A. or New York or anything. Honestly, I would say forgot like, dude, you know she read books much, right? I would have said, and here's what I is on her right now. Said, okay, yeah, I'm gonna say, yep, my bad, and just kind of take it and take the lump and say like, yeah, the book kind of screwing all this up, and kind of a, it's like, hey, yeah, the book, doing all this, the book has kind of screwed all this up, and I didn't know anything was gonna happen, blah 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 blah, and that kind of thing, and I don't understand why she don't get to take them with her, and maybe they got to enjoy it as well. Okay, now you're doing that now. She's like ready to kick her ass. We have too many cat fights on this ML series. It's like she's trying to, wanna. you're not gonna be a superstar very long anyway. A lot of this like fame is fleeting. Like for this, and then it seems like, oh, you're a superstar. Not for very long. Uh, you know. Oh. Mm, I like that they begin some makeup and that, which is good. I guess I'm gonna keep saying that. But what do you want to replace it with? That's what I'm trying to say. Do you want to have it where you and say, well, let's test on you, and it's like you can't do that either. Then what do you want us to do? That's the one thing the problem I have with that. Like, it's not that they shouldn't test. I understand that. I'm not saying that's bad. They should. I'm not saying that.
I have nothing to prove to you.
Thank you for those 10 bits there, dude. Thank you, buddy. Welcome into the Favs Fest, man. How you doing tonight? Um, but, um, but yeah, like, what are you gonna replace the animal testing with? Are you just gonna actually start testing on actual people? Are you gonna start, like, doing that? And be like, or just do it on a computer screen and just be like, have them, like, mock up on, like, computers and it's boop, 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 boop. And then, oh, it got second printing. That's good. That means it's selling pretty good. Okay. You know. Oh. Yeah, like it's you once you get into it, like, but like a lot of the fame is like fleeting. It's just like once you kind of, you know, that's fine, man. I'm glad you did. Thank you, buddy. I'm glad you like the content enough to do it. Have you been watching these at all, man? I'm not mad if you haven't. I'm just wondering. I'm trying to get like the what the community. I always try to keep what the community likes these doing these or not. Okay, now she's starting to have like the conflict because we're getting them the last like. Okay, which ones have been your favorite? If you don't mind me asking, or if you can answer this later, if you need to go to bed or whatever. But which ones have been your favorites? Because they're all up on YouTube as well. If you want to catch them on my YouTube channel. Want to watch them, and you can do the sync. Um, and then I think it all comes out as uh, Edmondson Point YouTube will give you the link. Um, so that will give you the link right to it. That's got my dead name in it, but I can't change it. It's back when you make those custom link, you cannot change those when you make it. So, but I got the handle as yeah. See, it's starting to be crumbling there, but we're about an hour into the movie, so it's just about where they find out. Yep, and she's got a wig and everything on. And they found her, and everybody's pissed at her. See, this is where you get the downfall, and then you get the downfall part. Mm, 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 I'm glad you like it tonight, man. I just would have been like, oh yeah, my bad, and I actually just apologized, and just there and just been like, no. Uh, but yeah, restaurant stuff for me is tomorrow night at 11 p.m. Eastern with IRL Week 4. Also, Bonk. So if you want to claim somebody for TND IRL, do let me know. If not, no big deal. Um, Just saying, I want to give everybody a shot at claiming somebody or not. Or Tandy IRL. No. Mm, mm, mm. Man, this movie is really better than I ever had. Well, even on the SD version of Aqua 6 didn't look bad. But this looked really good. Like, no glaring issues. Or anything. They're about ready to kill me. That's what she's like. They're all about ready to Pittsburgh me and torture me and everything. Okay, let me. Okay, that's a raid. Um, really, fuck team maybe raid me. I don't. I guess not. Well, because doing me may not be a good idea. But I'll probably be like, hey. Okay, now this is the dance. Nah, I just said no, Marco. I'm just gonna drop you like a hot stone. No, and go with nobody. Technically, she's in your head, so yes, she is going. There, Jamie. Or I think it's you mean. Mm, and this is the argument with is. Like I said, you're getting to that like the downfall, and then now you're. Yeah, 'cause all the fame is fleeting anyway. That's what isn't like I said before. Like, yeah, you'd have to yeah, you have a book and that, but like right now, but again, that's all temporary. That doesn't. It's not really gonna stick. Because if that second book flops and it's not as good as the first, and then it's gonna be you gotta go with the third, and she's still writing. Yeah. So we're not gonna be able to help you, I guess, or anything. That sucks, man. No. I love I got his name too on those letters. Oh, he okay. Well, I won't be able to rate him. I just like to know, like, I have raid targets, kind of who I already had up when. Um, mm, 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 mm. And well, now you're kind of. Mm, yeah, I wouldn't. Now, what if they got your account back? Would you go back then and be like they just did it out of nowhere and it was like because again I want to make I know you're saying never, but sometimes people might have a weird asterisk on that. You know what I mean? No. Where it's like I'll never use it, and then they'll. Oh, we lost a little bit there, but I think we're all right because we're still synced. So people, we only lost like a second there, but we should be fine. 'Cause we're right at about an hour into the movie, so we're only got about 20 minutes left of it. That's not bad at all. Yeah, that's your name. Oh no, we killed her off in a fire. She's like, wait, what? So I might just be like, I ain't going to the dance. I'm not doing any of this. See ya. And then just like hide. And just be like, and just, hide. Run and hide. Might be my. And yeah, you can see her boobs there in that top. Which is, again, I'm not mad about that at all. Like, I'm just saying, like, Disney's actually wetting girls be wet 'em. I mean, again, they're not sexual by default. It's just part of their bodies. So it's just like, what you can do, try to tell them to hide that, or you just let them kind of. I mean, now you would have uniforms now, which is fine for high schools and stuff, but because it's like negligible kind of on pick up your trash, people. Are people that lazy? Oh yeah, I know they are. It's like, I mean, somebody is. At least I know my words work. And and that's what I kept telling people. It's just like, yeah, pork ear? No, pork wouldn't be bad. If you had pulled pork with barbecue sauce, wouldn't be bad. That would work. But that would work more in the South or something. But not like a pork with just the tomato sauce. Mm, and they go and run. No. Hooligans. We have her in every town. I give her my mustache and glasses. Oh God. Uh, oh yeah. Oh, I need to make sure that yeah. Mm, yeah, I'm glad they kept working on it. Hey. Mm, yeah, I got about. Mm, hey, mm, save the. I like that. Oh, the seaweed. The seaweed. That comes important for more ways than you think than this. It's just like, what did they all want us? I get it, the point you want to save all this, but like, wouldn't that just be like you? If you went vegetarian, you have to watch what you do, because you can't eat even like a chicken stock. So you would have to even know like what stock are you using and everything. So you couldn't even like go out to eat really unless you knew like they were even thinking of using chicken stock or anything. I mean that's fine and all if you want to do it. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying like you might want to know what you're getting into before doing it. Well, yeah, at least we know is accurately is that. Hour in, I'm gonna make sure we're still synced. We should be, but I can find my remote. No. Yeah, we're like right there. They're like right at it. No. He's like, she's trying to get with people, but she's losing everybody. See, this is the downfall for her. She's had all that, and then they find out about all of them as the downfall, and then you'll get, Mm. It's how most movies are kind of set up. Like, it's like you'll have all that, and then. Mm, yep, they're all gonna go away. All that high school stuff does kind of doesn't stick with you, but like, because popularity in that really doesn't matter. As I said, all that fame is fleeting itself too. I gotta keep saying it, but I'm just want to make sure you guys understand that. Yeah. I mean, see, that's what it's kind of that part now. She's like, she's realizing, kind of like, yeah, like, all the fame got to her and everything, and then it's kind of that, like, and then, oh, yeah, he's right, Yeah, she didn't, like, lie or cheat everybody. It was just basically one giant mistake. I mean, she should have done, she knew what she was sending, never would have happened. But, mm, she didn't wire slanderous. That's right. Yep. See, that's what it is. You see a lot of. That's what it is. Yeah. See that now you're starting to see kind of a rebound a little bit here because at that part you're getting the. See, thing is Marco. See, the other thing is Marco. I'd rather have that right now. Let it be her. Let it be him right now. That's the thing I would have been okay with because I would have like. She's not gonna know it's him because there's no real reason to think it's. It's kind of the. She's like, why do you think it's me? Well, there's probably a logical reason for that, buddy. Logical, and then she'll kind of see him, and this will be kind of a thing here, where then she'll probably figure it out. You need to kind of, and then she's realizing it because he's like, no, uh, because he's not being an idiot. It's just like, again, it's just in her brain. It's just that logical line it went. You might have been ready for that, buddy. Yeah, you can see it from like 5 miles out. Oh, uh-oh. Yeah, you're running deep into the red. No. He tries too hard with goofy stuff. Just do the standard stuff. And then, oh, this is the dance part right here. And there's those dresses. Dresses that they're in. And this is like the scene I've seen like the most out of. And there's like another 20 minutes left. So this is like basically where we end on. Mm, yeah, she's like, well, remember we had all that before the book and all that. And I'm glad she's still going to the dance. She's not sitting there like, oh, I'm just going to sulk and everything. I'm glad that she went. You know, it was basically the right move. Because even that, you spent the money on the tickets in the first place. So, and I think she's kind of like wanting to go back to what it was. And again, you would have had that, but again, it would have been a different thing. Like the book was written, and then you had like the second or third, you know. But even then, it was just gonna be like, take the friends along with you, and then they could have been like, you know, then you would have had them with you the entire time and said, oh, we dropped doing the whale, but because we did this, and you know, we went on and moved on. She looks so great in that dress too, by the way. Mm. They really did very well with the cost with the outfits, and I love the heels. I love it when you know girls get to show themselves off. I do, and then Iz gets to show off a little bit more, kind of, but it isn't. Oh, I'm apparently gonna flip the laptop down. Mm, there you go. Don't do anything you might regret. Like seriously, do not, because you could be sitting there like, and then there's the last ad break. That was the last ad break. And again, it's really smooth for us because again we were on D plus, so it's not really gonna be an issue. But um, yeah, she's like, I just want to get over with. He keeps calling her is. I'm like, dude, that's not is. At that point, I just would Stone Cold Stunner his ass and weave and just go in. Uh, About the beers. And yes, I would be totally happy Micah did it. I'd be totally fine with it. Like, if he's being a moron, yeah, just throw your finisher out on him. Just pull your finisher out. Ooh, I love the gym design. And the whale in the middle. That whale looks so cool. That's probably where a lot of the movie budget went, which is fine. Because again, they only spent like a few mil on these, like no more than like 10 mil. Mm, yeah. And a lot of this, like, I'll talk about it at the end, but like all that stuff she was gonna be tour and that was gonna make her popular for a while. But even then, that was just gonna end. Because it was gonna be like the next summer. It's like, yeah, you wrote a book, but you'd have to keep writing and stuff and doing it. It would just get kind of boring. He is that stupid, isn't he? Yeah, pretty much. Oh, so he hadn't. Oh, because he was getting dumb girls maybe a lot? Oh, and then we're realizing that he paid somebody. So that comes out. Because you're the same person. No. Dude, it's in your head, buddy. You might want Alright, so I guess Amy's gonna be going on the stage there. Yeah, this is. I know what happens in this, because again, I've seen this before. And they're all gonna boo her. Honestly, Damien, this would be the time right now where I would come out and spill the beans. Now. They're like, because if they do it too soon, and then they hear all that, and then it's gonna be like, oh, you know, we're stupid idiots. Which, granted, I mean, today, I mean, alright, let's see, are you gonna, or just kind of apologize, which I kind of don't know why the school wouldn't have gotten involved and said, like, hey, you need to apologize. Uh, uh, I mean, I would just say, yeah, there's a sequel, not shit, whatever. Pull it. Pull the trigger. Uh, everything's already kind of ruined. So I would kind of, see, just pull the trigger. And then Connor, hopefully, he's listening. But, yep. Uh, and it doesn't. So where's Connor? And then he's like, wait, what? So I'm gonna pull up a woodwork? Like, I mean, honestly, now all it would be today would be doing a lot of like video interviews. So you wouldn't even have to left your house to doing it anymore. A lot of it now, I don't know most of that because see, it's like, oh, I just do everything, like at home. So it just would have been like all the interviews there, and all she had to do was just do her makeup like once. Who gives a they probably don't care. Everybody could have just said, "Hey, everybody get out of the way really quick." And then they could have maybe not had a big deal. And there's the seaweed. But it's like, I like the idea. I like the thing save the whales and everything, which is a good thing to do. Don't get me wrong. But again, it's like they don't like synthetic stuff either. Oh yeah, he gone. Yeah, yeah. It's so I love the some of the seaweed. It was really cool. And she did the right thing. Like, hey, go find out. There's only one way to. Yep, he's right. There's only one way to find out. No, because he could have gave up that and then been like, hmm. Well, you had all the book in there, and that's what happened. I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory. And then yeah, the poet, yeah, because he thought it was him, duh, and that's why I was saying earlier when, yeah, you should have, you idiot. That would have saved you a lot of time. Think, Connor, think. Mm, use that brain. That's why I always, yeah, it should be a hashtag for the channel. Use your brain, and you know, use your brain, and then honestly, I wouldn't really care and say like it's part of the whole thing. And like nobody really cares because they're like realizing like, oh yeah, it was an error. I mean, yeah, you shouldn't have done it. Yeah, but I mean, I mean, she still should have done the sequel because I still would have done it, done the movie and everything, and just did it. And then it's all like you can do the and maybe the people can like, hey, and there's the music, and then like, hey, we can ask for stuff. Maybe even they could have been like, hey, you know, they can be like, hey, change this up, maybe, and then that's what I would have done. Just do some changes in that, so it was based off of everybody, but it was kind of, but she tried to change stuff, and she was like, had a panel, was like, hey, what would you guys want about you, and it could have been like a way enough where it's like, oh, okay, so it's kind of meant to be me, but you got enough of a say in there where it was like, she was kind of. But I'm glad she did pull the trigger and apologize, which I knew she did. Because again, I do read Wikipedia articles on these before watching. Cause I've seen all these before for the most part, so I kind of remember a little bit about it or something. But yeah, I mean everybody's dancing together. I think everybody doesn't care about the freaking seaweed. It's just like big deal, get over it, you know? Like save the whales, but then it's like it's good that you can have your things and supporting them, but and I love banana everybody dancing together and order is restored for the most part. And I'm glad he didn't give up the music either. Okay, I need to make sure I'm not sitting on my remote there. And we're the pizza sack. Oh man, it looks like they're getting ready to. And now I read back more, and I think at that point, they just would have accepted her. And then at that point, it was like, they could have been like, hey, they could have gave her like ideas. And then it was just like, just make regular pizza and just make like, you don't need the goofy stuff on it. Oh, there's some seaweed. Told you it'd be more important. And they just take it. Uh, and then again, there's not a lot on it, so there's not like you didn't overpower it with the seaweed. The seaweed. Uh, I can get more seaweed. No, give me. He found it. Yep, he found something that you know. And I still would have told him make like your pepperoni sausage and the traditional ones, but then have a few that are yours, but make them good. Like this the seaweed one. Yep. Yeah, niner. Yep. And then most everybody, everybody got over it and all, and life was back into. Yep. And then the printer thing was being, and the HP printer. Well, became a bestseller. And then that's basically like this the sequel, and the credits are rolling. So that was a good one movie. Basically, it tells you like how fame can wreck you if you're not careful, which can happen to anybody. Even most people that even you are careful can do it. And I think with the friends should have really kind of also been like more on her, or went with her and done a lot of it. Maybe that would have been the way to go. Like maybe not have maybe just have it be where she still went to school and have that, and then it was just like you had her do a few interviews where you kind of tried to keep her the same thing. Um, where it was more about like you kept her as herself without the you didn't maybe, and then you had her like when it came out, then it was basically but I mean, I'm glad she already got back in there in her credit, so I'll pause that there. But yeah, really good movie. She kind of realized like she didn't what was more because she was being something she wasn't. She wasn't some rich popular girl because of but the book once the book wore off, once that kind of wore away, like Data was just gonna go back anyway, and then it wasn't meant to come out, you know, and everything. Um, which kind of like it's like the is in her head was trying to make her like some big famous or popular girl, but like I said, you don't that high school poverty doesn't travel with you. Because even when in college, you make a whole new set of friends in that anyway for that 4 years, and then after that, you know, it doesn't matter outside of that little microcosm, you know. And she did want to like make it up, like you could tell she wanted to make it up, like to try to, that last little bit before, but because she was realizing like what was going on since all the interview, like all the, the publicity. She gets all the interviews and the success gets to her. That's what I kind of wish they hadn't done all the interviews and they had, and they didn't have a hand over parents were in front of it. And it was like, hey, we keep you in school. We're going to keep you to, and then maybe it wouldn't have been it would taken a lot longer, but maybe it still has an effect on her, but it's not as big. Maybe that happens. I'm not saying they shouldn't have a hand over them. They should have had somebody like somebody would work with the parents and was like, hey, let's, you know, kind of keep her in check, you know. Because that's one thing I wish the parents done more. I wish the friends were doing a bit more. They were actually more involved. Um, because that just to me was kind of thing I would have loved to have seen more of. Um, I could do that. Would that be something you guys want to do? We need to have enough people that wants to do that. Um, because I believe that needs. Let me look it up really quick. Because I know. Yeah. Uh, I have the. I don't know if. I'll look it up. Um, you can only have it with 6 people. Um, you pick your title. You send your invitation link to 6 family members or friends. It syncs with the TV. Open up the app and follow the prompts. So you got to use your phone and the um. So it's you and 6 friends, 6 people. It's only available in certain regions. Um, what was the name of it again? Okay. Group watch. Let me look it up on me. And he was really trying those like weird flavors that doesn't make a lot of sense. Okay. There is all participants must have an active Disney Plus Premium, Disney Bundle Trio Premium, or Legacy Bundle, and must be in the same country or region. How you do it? At the hosting, want urgent subscribers to the group watch on mobile device or web browser by following the steps below. Head to DisneyPlus.com or open this mobile app. Just search for the title you want to do it for. Select its icon videos page to start a watch. Select invite in the group watch room to invite week. Copy and then you copy the link to where you want to share it to. Only the host can invite to a group watch. Many participants in group watch can control them pausing, fast forwarding, or rewinding the content for the group. As the host, you can invite more people in the middle of your watch stream by backing out of the player and selecting the invite icon. Um, you accept either through the app and select your profile you're joining. Navigate to the page, select your icon, and select join. Once the invite is accepted, switch near the TV and watch on the big screen. Okay, so you do invite through here on on my laptop, but I can put it on the TV. Then he wants you to join, your group watch, and then select green to rejoin. Okay, cool. So it cannot exceed 7 participants or 4 from the same account. Um, Group watch is available on most supported stuff, except in the PS4 and select Roku. Um, if you have an iPhone, iPad, or Apple TV device, and with iOS, iPadOS, or tvOS, 15.1 or later can use SharePlay to stream the content during a FaceTime call. Random rarity might be based on your region, and you have to be in the same region. So we'd all have to be in the U.S. to do it. We'd all have to be in like. So if we had a guy from Europe wanting to join, that wouldn't work. So we'd all have to be, like you and me team, we're in the same country, so it works. And Mario and everybody, but if we wanted I don't know, anybody from like Sophie from the Nordics, that would be an issue because she couldn't do it, and it would block her out and everything. So we'd have to figure out a way to let her. We'd have to. but it would have to be all American then if either one of us did it. So theoretically speaking, it's a good idea, but it's only up to like 7 people total, and that works. But um, but that would be something maybe we would want to do. Maybe I again that's something we'd have to get people for. If there's only the two of us, I don't want to do it for I want to do it for everybody. I want to have the whole 7. That way it was that way we had enough interest over just me and you. You know what I mean? Um, just because that way it just I know then people want to do it. But I'm actually gonna go really. I want to go pee really quick, and I will be right back. There we go. Sorry about that. I just gotta do that really quick because movie's over and we're on the post stuff. But yeah. Um. So basically, and my dad was doing goofy stuff with the pizzas. It's like the pork ear. I mean, pork. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Like ham and that, and sausage and pulled pork would work with barbecue sauce instead of pizza sauce. That would work very well. Um, because you can do a pulled pork, cheese, and barbecue sauce would work great if you're down in the south. That'd work very well. Or here, like with barbecue, that'd be. I think it would work pretty good. Or you could do like the taco pizza, I think, and kind of have it like a taco, and it would be more like they do at some places you have that, or Hawaiian if you do it right. If you actually have like um, because I know people do. That's where pineapple came from, is the Hawaiian pizza. And I think if you do it with barbecue sauce, that's like the best combo with it. I don't do pineapple on pizza. It's not my kind of thing. But I don't think it doesn't deserve to be there because there's a way to do it. It's just like, and that's why it says the Hawaiian pizza is the best way, I think, to do pineapple on pizza. Like with that barbecue sauce with the sweetness, you get a sweet sauce barbecue with that on there. That could really do the spot. And I'm glad they found the seaweed. And I told you that seaweed was going to be important because I really wanted to go ahead and tell that because I was like, yeah, I figured seaweed would be important. But um, but because I wanted to, I was like, yeah, the seaweed because I knew that was something, and it really was. And I'm glad everything kind of went back to the way it was, and that's what it was meant to be. You know, she was doing all the interviews, and honestly, she could have been still done those. Still done the interviews and gotten to see all the, and just be like, yeah, like, do all the interviews, and then she could have came out and been like, hey, like during one of them or like near the end of the tour, like once you've done all the interviews, she could have been like, hey, I need to talk to everybody or whatever. She's here for a moment here. and had it come out where she could have been like, hey, it was all accident, kind of thing, had it be a theme. Like right near the end, one of the, like, make sure it was like an interview she had at the time, like a long interview, so they can go in and be like, hey, this was an accident. I didn't mean to publish this stuff. It was all an accident, you know. So maybe everybody was together, maybe this scene's a little different, to where it's like, oh, everybody, you know. I haven't had it, like, but I think Hawaiian, that was, whoever came up with it's a good race. Like, I'm not into pineapple on pizza because I don't eat. My favorite pizzas are like meat and cheese, kind of top, like my favorite pizza, or you just do like meats and cheeses. So like I've done, I don't really do a lot of out there pizza. So I just like my meat feast, like I have in the fridge from a local place called Pizza King here in Indiana, in this area of the city of the state. I don't know if it's all. I think it's all over the state. I don't know if it's all over the state or not. But your fellow Hoosiers, you know Pizza King, and it is good. Now, a YouTuber by Adam Corrick would sit there and be like, "You're not a pizza state. You're bad." And I'm like, "Dude, try it. It's I know you're yeah, you got your deep dish. I'm not saying it's the best pizza I've ever had. I'm not. It's really good. Now it's expensive as all hell because I got the 16-inch pizza and I kind of wanted to get a 14, but I just said 16 and I was like, whatever. And I've got an order of chicken fingers, an order of half-baked breadsticks, and those are amazing, and the 2 liter of Coke. It was like $50. Yeah, 50. Guess why I didn't go to the meet tonight? I mean, I had the extra money. I go to the meet. The meet wouldn't have been. I just, was like, no. I was like, I need to not have it. I need to, take a night where I can and I have enough pizza to where I can eat off of for a few days, and that's what I wanted to do. So it would be, the plan's working, so it's kind of, worked in my favor. But, you know, yeah, I wouldn't do the mushrooms and olives, but you just do sausage, pepperoni, and the cheese and the sauce. I'd be happy. You know, I've done Italian sausage. I've even done anchovies, and anchovies are good if you can do it right. Don't put too many on them. Just put like one good little bits and chunks throughout, and it's a bit salty. They are salty, so you might want if you don't like salty, you're not gonna like anchovies. But yeah, I'm trying to fill a little more time because I don't want to just be at 2 hours. I want to be like 2.5 maybe. So but yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed 2006 movies. I would give this one like a good grade, a good grade. Like it's a good one. It's kind of teaches you like are you the success don't let success get to you, and be like turning into something you're not. Keep on your path. Like she did the book, she still did the sequel and everything. I hope she did write a second book, but I still would have loved to have, oh, the movie came out, she did, it did good, you know and she still had the money and everything, and she was still humble. She was still like, hey, it was an accident to come out. Most people kind of was like, hey, maybe they could have said like they all paid, maybe then the every time she wrote a book, they all got a little bit of royalties from it, like a one-time payment kind of thing, like something like that. It was pretty a little bit of money where it was like, hey, we're getting paid to be part of this, so it's fine, and we know it was all an accident to start with, so maybe it's all, everybody just kind of knows the whole story, and then it turns into, maybe she turns it into like uh, and I would have hoped that maybe it turned into a great series, nobody holds it against her, and, all the guys are like, yeah, we got wrote about it as a bestseller book, and that, but and like, hey, that's cool. Like, you're never, that's something cool. I mean, now it's gonna be forgotten now, because I mean, it's been what, over 10 years, you know, like 14, 15 years of a book's old, so it'll be an old book now. So it would be something now you couldn't really use now. Like, oh, I was in a book. Like, yeah, 15 years ago. But, you know, um, but hey, I mean, that's always something you can be proud of. I mean, she wrote a book. I mean, she did that. She wrote a sequel. And I bet she'd be a writer to this very day. I think she actually is. Let me see if she's done anything else, because I never actually looked into it. Who actually wrote it? She had the actual writer of a book, Julie DeVillers, actually had a cameo. Um, Let me figure it out. Like, she's in Ohio. She was in the country of Georgia while her husband was in the U.S. Embassy. She was in one of the pizza parlor scenes. So I so she had a cameo in it. Probably was like part of a deal. I don't know. Or it might have just been like, hey, you can be in the movie and never a different book in the film. Like there always will be. It's not meant to be the exact 1-to-1 ratio. People think it is, but it's not. Not meant to be a 1-to-1. That's not meant. Um, and that was her one book, and then she's done a few things. I don't know what she's done since. Real, I don't know. Doesn't have like as a, but she's still writing, I believe. But yeah, pretty much. Really good movie. Good movie. Kind of the friends are all back together. And I know I kept mentioning this in it earlier, but I'm gonna say this again. I like the one chick. I was like, well, you test on animals. That's bad and that. Good to have that kind of thing. Fighting for what you believe in. But it's like I'm gonna keep saying this because I want this to be fairly clear. She's right. You shouldn't test on that. But what's the alternative? And that's the one thing I've never gotten a real answer from because it's all like you shouldn't test on animals. What do you want to replace it with? And then if they're like, well, uh, I don't know. And I'm not saying you should then still test on animals. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying come with what you want. Come then have something you want to replace it with until you're like, okay, well, what do you want us to do instead? And then you're prepared, and then you're like, oh, this is what you do. And then you come in, you're prepared, you give them a whole presentation about it, and then you actually get some, maybe you get a company to change. And then they're like, hey, we can do it. This works for us, and it's not expensive, so you can save them money. That's the way you may get to them, because big corporate want to make sure we're not, they can make money. But you can tell them that, and you get in with them, and there you go. But the thing is, I just think that it's what you're gonna do. You're just gonna have them make mock-ups on a computer and how it's gonna look on a girl's face or something, or you're gonna actually do. Yeah, we're not there yet. So it's kind of like you shouldn't test on animals, and then you'd be kind of at point of with what, Not trying to be, not trying to defend them doing it, but I'm trying to also kind of be like, what's the alternative? What do you want to change it with? It's like, with being all vegetarians. That's good, but you can't eat chicken broth. You have to watch or it's like trying to eat like, oh, I don't want any dyes or anything out of my food. You want all your food to be really clean, or quotation marks and all that. And I'm like, that's good and all, but you're gonna pay the premium. So you're paying more for that because of all you're trying to be clean food or stuff like that. You're paying more money for it. The basic stuff that you can get, like, your, like, what would be in what we're eating videos, but Wolf Pit, that stuff's really cheap. You know, yeah, it's not great for you, but you can eat healthy really cheap if you know what the hell you're doing. But that means you gotta put the effort into it. you know, and know what you're doing. Instead of sitting there and it's like, oh, I just want to go and get all this clean, like no dyes, no perfumes or any of that. I'm like, okay, cool, you can have that. That's great, but it's gonna cost you. And then he realized, like, man, it's cost a lot more. Well, yeah, it's not gonna, but regular stuff's gonna be cheaper for you. So I better hope that you got a little bit more money, because I remember seeing ads on YouTube for some like clean cough medicine, and I was sitting there going, I bet it's a lot more. It's expensive. I mean, even that, even this Mucinex here was like 20 bucks, like 15, 20 bucks. So I was like, it's not cheap. I mean, it's not like, you know. So I mean, it would just get more. It'd be way more money. So I'm like, you might want to look at that and go, oh, is it that much money to get like for this clean food, or do you just want to get food and be like eat it? And just the best thing to do is just eat moderation. You don't need some special goofy diet or anything. Just keep moving, to get out and be active, do things. Don't just, you know, be moving around and eat moderation. Don't go eat the big meals. Make you actually eat like enough. You actually, getting full and everything. Yeah, and just and I'm not saying you don't want to have screen time because again, that's different for people and all that. I'm not gonna fight you. I'm not gonna tell you you shouldn't be looking at screens or that because again, that's different person to person. So again, people like me are autistic in that we actually, you know, but I would just say like if you want to have less screen time, if that's helpful for you, great, you know. But um, okay, well, where are we at? 2:20, 2 hours 21 minutes. I think that might be pretty good. I just like to have like a little padding at the end here, just to make sure everything kind of it's not like um I did mention one of our friends TK um she actually earlier tonight while we were live hit 100 followers on Twitch tonight. I want to say congrats to her from all of us here at TCC Media and myself and which TCC Media is really me, but but if you're watching this on the replay on YouTube or the Twitch VOD, congrats from us, and I hope you get to 200 really soon, because you're a good streamer. Um, and I'm glad to be part of the community and everything. I know she's not in the viewer thing right now, because I keep checking just to kind of, not because I'm trying to see like who's there. I'm just like, but it's just like I always just think, because like to just check to see, like not to try to be a nib nose. It's just like, because it's like when I was streaming off of a PS4, and it has that on air thing where it pops in as a message. I was like, I used that to me say, hey, am I live? Am I actually live? And I was like, oh, there are messages. I am live. So that's why I still have a live spot doing the time thing because it's just like I can know when I'm actually live and it keeps something in the chat instead of just like nothing. Because to me, and then my brain might be thinking, oh, we're not live. We're not actually on air. So um, but yeah, I thank you guys so much for being here. Tomorrow night at 11 is going to be TND IRL Week 4, 11 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Pacific, and at the same time Friday night we're gonna do the My Rise for Morgan in episode 4. I believe it's episode 4. Let me look at my video producer will tell me. Oh crap. Um, are we still live? Yeah, we're still are. Yeah. Oh my god, Boas, we're still live. We're not done yet. Yeah, it's episode 4. But yeah, like that's gonna be fun. And then on Saturday night, about the same time after the Chargers Jaguars game, we're gonna do attack first look at Easy Come, Easy Golf. If you have the logo for that game as a PNG file without background, can you guys DM it to me? Because I can't find one for it. So I might have to do like a no logo was found of no logo available or something for it, like I had to do for Pixel Perfect. Um, because I can't find one, and I might have to go to um Clap Hands and be like, hey, do you have a logo for the game? Do you have like a PNG of a game, like of a game logo? And we're like, right, because I use it for my Twitch streams as like during the stream. I put the game logo. It's like, oh yeah, sure. And and they say, oh, we'll make like a media thing where everybody can just download it and use it for their stuff. But I might see if I can find like an article that has like a file with it, and then I can download it that way. But that should be fun. So you want to play with me on Saturday? It won't be right away. I'll probably do like a bit of single player first, try to win the game. Then we'll probably do like a little bit of online um stuff, maybe just to kind of play around and goof around. But if you guys want to see it, that'll be Saturday after the football games, after the NFL wildcard games on Saturday. Um, and then next Thursday night, so a week from basically what will be tonight, is the next film in the Favs Fest, High School Musical 2. And this is one of my ones I've been looking forward to. And if you don't know me, one of my favorite actresses of all time is Ashley Tisdale. Um, Basically, she's amazing. One of my favorites of all time. She's like one of the top five. She doesn't really act anymore. She does the Frenchie makeup now, which I kind of figured was going to be her path. She was kind of going down the same thing as Jeanette was, where she wasn't really getting any roles or anything other than like she had some more stuff than Jeanette, but I think it was just going to be the same path that she was going to hit. So, I think she just got out and. Oh, I do too. Anything she did, she was really good. I just didn't watch a lot of her newer stuff. But in High School Musical 2, or in the beginning, not right in the very beginning, but like kind of more in the beginning is part of the film. She's in a very nice swimsuit that I you know, hmm. But she's a very pretty woman even now. Um, she's a great in Sharpay, and then that's what we have. That was a venture there because those two are gonna be related to each other, are related to each other. So I'll probably try to figure out when I and once we get to Prince of Protection Program the week after that, because there's 2 weeks of just one movie. So High School Musical is by itself next Thursday night. That's the only movie next week anyway. So and that will be after at midnight. So it would turn into Friday really, but um and then Princess program would probably be that weekend, but then that weekend maybe I'd have. Let me double check if I have that up on my phone really quick. Let me see if I have this week, that week, and next. I do. Okay. So what I'm thinking for Fabes Fest wise is High School Musical 2 is on the 19th, night of the 19th. So probably like I said, midnight going into Friday. And then probably that Sunday night after those divisional games, because there's going to be, I think the games are Sunday evening, so it would be like maybe 11-ish, because it might be a little early, because again, the gamers like 3 and 6, so they're not like at 4 and 8 or whatever, one and you know. Then we'll probably do production program. Then what I'll do is I'm gonna put out the final that week. I'm gonna put out the schedule for the final 5 movies, and I'll that will just be all that is. Now I will have the other streams going on around them, but you won't see the other streams there. Like you're not. You're just gonna have the schedule for the final 5 movies. So with their logos and everything, so you actually see it. So that way people will be like, oh, here's the final 5 movies, and I'll have that as on Twitter that week of Panther Production after that one comes on YouTube. So that way it will go up on YouTube, and then that way you'll know when the ones from 2011 will be and the Kim remake. Um, that way this should be a really interesting. Really, and again, I do like HSM too. It is. I've seen it. Like I said, I've seen that one before. I haven't really seen the first one. I haven't really seen the third one. And yes, Smoke HSM 2 has Tisdo in it, and she has. And I'm gonna be totally honest. This doesn't mean to be being open. She was one, and because this was when it was me when I was at it's yeah I did some adult self care to her, but I'm not trying to be pervy or anything to her, but if I can look somewhat like her when I get fully done, that's cool. And that's I you know I know it's a kind of like a pipe dream maybe, I don't know, but who knows? But not trying to be you or anything, but I mean you'll know it when you see it too when you watch that next week. So next Thursday night, that'll be the only stream that week, because we're not gonna stream on the Friday night. But yeah, and then that whole week, it will be dependent on what I want to do. So there's gonna go if the Easy Come Easy Golf game goes well, I will do an episode of that. Then we'll have the IRL episode. You'll have another episode of My Rise for Morgan. Let me see how many streams would that be out of that. Um, movie, golf, IRL, My Rise. We'd have one empty spot. Um, okay, I'd have to think. We could do, because it'd be movie on the 22nd, 9 o'clock Eastern. Yeah, I'll be able to. Yeah, I'll be home. I'll be home. Cause they're not, we don't go anywhere if there's if he's got to take grandkids to wrestling practice. Cause they usually just bring dinner home. So I'll be home. I'll be home by 9. We usually eat around 6:30, 6 to like 7:30. Like when he got take him to practice, we don't go anywhere. We just get it like ordered or something. We just have to order. We go to like a local place here, call it in and pay, and they'll just grab it. So I'll let you know for sure. I'll let you know if something happens. But I do plan on, even if I'm not there to watch, you can still stream, Teeny. You don't have to. You're not dependent on me. I hope. Because you're not sitting like, oh, is Carol gonna be there? Well, I can't stream without her. I'm like, okay, I like that. But it's like, but yeah. So I have to figure out what I want to do. Because I don't want to do another. I don't want to jump a movie up a week. But I'd have to figure out that weird day, the 26th. We could do. That could be. No, I don't want that to be AC. Because that would be weird. Although, maybe it could be. No. I'm not doing the hard mode AC and H, by the way, if you're wondering. I'm not gonna do it. It just be too many rules to remember, and I'm just um I'd have to figure out what I want to do. Would that be a good Barrowgolf night maybe? I have to finish these Supergirls. I know that, but I don't really want to do it there. Okay, cool, cool, cool. I'm like, I'm just hope. I just was like, because I know you keep asking me if I'm gonna make it, and I'm like, I'm hopeful you're not dependent on me to stream or not. That's the issue. But so it's no. I'm like, go ahead. I'm glad you do. I'm glad you started doing that too, because that might get you more people to watch too. 'Cause that's how I do. I just take these straight from Twitch, export them to YouTube. It's just the best. And I do need to do be a tire. Oh, I got to be a tire. That's right. Um, so I can. Okay, when do I want to make the attire that week? Do I want to do it on Monday then? Yeah, I probably do. And then we'll do the. So okay, here's what I'm thinking for the week of the 22nd. The movie Princess Protection the 22nd. The attire pack the 20 for Morgan me or Carol the Trans Pride. That'd be after Raw. At 11, you know. And then the 24th would be maybe then the week 5. Okay, I'm glad. I'm good. That's I'm glad to hear it. Yeah, but week 5. And then 25th would be My Rise. Wait, hold on a second. Did I do this right? Sunday would be the movie. Monday would be the attire. Tuesday would be my TND IRL. Wednesday would be Morgan there, which that still gives us Thursday though, right? Movie, attire pack, IRL, My Rise. Dude, does it really mean I have to do the GM mode again? I mean, I don't mind. I do, so I probably should try to finish it, but that 70 GM mode. Oh, okay. I was like, okay, so that's why you do it. Okay, cool. I'm gonna have to figure out what I want to do for that other slot because a movie, attire pack, IRL, My Rise, and then the 26th of January. I do have other games I could do. I could do a one off of. Not. I could do another ep of Star Ocean, maybe if I like it. I like that game, but I don't know if I want to do that or what do I want to do? If you guys have any suggestions of what I already have in my collection that you guys would want to see for that night, tell me. Because this is something that I'm going to need your guys' help on picking something. I could do. No, I don't. I could do GMO, but I kind of don't want to do that GM mode anymore. Because I think it's going to get brutal. And I know that's kind of. Oh, did everybody. Is anybody watching the 500-day stuff that Brock Beard is putting out? It's like amazing. And if you haven't, let me see if he's got a playlist of them. Let me do that really quick before we go into the ending here. Oh, he does. Go watch this. Seriously, it's about the 2001 500. About Overwatch, and he's gonna turn it into. There's gonna be another set of it that's gonna cover like the rest of the season, like the Lost storylines. That stuff has been good. We don't know when that's gonna be, so I think that is the end of Hammer Days for now. So, and I do recommend him as a YouTube channel if you want to get like a lot of the obscure NASCAR stuff. Um, that's like and a lot of those are very long. So I hope you got snacks. And you know, and there's not gonna be quizzes or anything. I'm not gonna quiz you on these. Somebody should make pop quizzes like quizzes for him and be like, that'd be kind of fun. But just so for fun, it wouldn't be for. But but yeah, I'll go through what I have in my collection of games and see what I want to do for that open night. Cause I do probably want to stream something. I could do an Evernight EGV. Well, I'd have to hook all that back up though. Crap. Cause I already do 3 nights at WWE. I don't want to do another one anyway. Cause that would be 4 nights at WWE, and that'd be a lot of wrestling. That'd be a lot. Oh, great. If AC, if I didn't, if the only thing was, I know I don't time travel, but with AC, and then that's probably hurting me with that. But maybe we could be another night of golf if that works for me. I could do that. Just try to get through the story of it so we can all play as funsies on it. I could be a thing maybe. Or do I want to broad through it? I mean, or keep updating it. So I mean, if we're gonna keep doing that, it's not a big deal. Um, I could actually in Battlegrounds. I could actually try to get some achievements. Cool. No. Yeah, he covers a lot of obscure stuff too. Like he's got a series called Rise of the Field Fillers. On that channel, he's gonna bring it back. At some point, I think he just ran out of time to do it or something. He's gonna bring it back. But he's really good with that kind of stuff, so I do recommend him if you want a lot of obscure kind of stuff. Like you're not getting stuff that like. So I would really say watch those and then deep into his stuff, and you'll learn a lot about and like NASCAR man history is a good one. Like Black Lives Matter, obviously, Danny B talks. A lot of the NASCAR community is really good. Um, but so like I said, tomorrow and Friday is going to be wrestling, and then Saturday night is easy come, easy golf. I hope you guys are ready for some wrestling for the next couple days. It's gonna be really fun to see, and everything should be a heck of a lot of fun. Um, and if you have to maintain the IRL and you want a match, make sure you're there tomorrow night because it's week 4. You get so it'd be and even pay per view. You could have been in there and said I want a match. So because I don't mind putting people if they're there, they get in a match. Or you know luck has it they're in there anyway. So and again, I don't make the cards for those. The AI does, and the AI runs what it wants to do. We just kind of go from there. So for IRL, so go see what happened, what it wants to do tomorrow night. After what is tomorrow? Thursday be after Impact. Um, so be after Impact. I think Impact's still a 2 hour show, so I don't think it ever went back down to one. It'd be very bad. But yeah. So I'm gonna put it back on my Favs Festing here. But yeah, I do tweet out when I go live and other news and that kind of stuff. And yes, I'm gonna say this again one more time because I know you guys are probably wondering why I'm not talking about WWE sales stuff going on. I am gonna talk about that tomorrow and stuff. I wanted really to be I didn't want to do it during these. I didn't want to bog down the videos. I didn't want to bog down the movie and make it about the stuff, and I will post this up to YouTube. So I post you some content. What I need to do, I will when I make the Trans Pride attire, I will do an 8-way with all the attires, because that's probably going to be the last attire pack I make for 2K22. And I'm planning on bringing everything back for 2K23. I'm not. I might make another couple, maybe. If I'm thinking about, I'm gonna make. I want. I know the Mean Girls one is popular, so I might do. I know I'm gonna do that one again. But if anybody has a recommendation for that second attire spot from that movie, I might even. I was thinking maybe doing like Wiggly Blonde one, because I know Mario was set me like he was talking about we were thinking about doing it, and I was like that wouldn't be a bad idea. But there you can't do more than an 8-way. So I was like, I was like, oh, that kind of sucks. So I was just gonna do the 8-way, and but if we can do more packs through the game launch, that might be what I do. So I might do like every eight. I might do like a maybe every 8 attires. I would just do like another showcase or something and just figure out what I want to do attire wise. Because I don't want to make too many of me because I still gotta. You still have to save room for my TND roster. So that would be interesting. And I want to see if TK would want me to make her next year for the TND roster. And yes, we do have a Discord as well. That we do talking and everything. And I run TND in there and all that. But and then here's the raid message, obviously, because we are getting ready to basically almost raid here. It is almost the end of the night, and I gotta figure out who I want to go raid. I know Newegg is why, but do I want to go raid Newegg or copy that raid message, and we'll go paste it where we go raid. If I can figure out who I want to raid. Okay, well that one's gonna suck, so I'm not gonna go there. Um, I have one up that I could do maybe. Let's see my followers list first. I don't see anybody there. We haven't rated anything at all. Uh, could raid Pink. Keep her up anyway. Just mute it or stop it just in case. So she's like the only one on my followers list I'm like go for. Okay. Okay, if you're not playing WWE 2K. Why you don't change your game what you're playing and it's I hate when people do that. What in the Let me look at this one. It's an Australian playing WWE. It's kind of
Why Bailey looks like that. Her in-game character looks like shit. I'm not gonna lie.
all right. I
You
think
have
I'm.
Billy Kay, obviously,
I
he's
think I'll
Australian.
go with this one. And I'll look at the others there in a second. But I think I got us a target here. So give me. It's a WWE streamer.
I can't
So
stand Charlotte
let me
Flair,
go ahead.
to be very honest.
I'm gonna put the ending screen on here. Oh crap! I've got the. I didn't know I still have my desktop audio. I'm sorry, but let me. Oh, and the Wendy Wu one is up if you wanna see that. Okay. Oh, there it is, right there. So we're gonna go rate this person here. They are doing WWE. Um. So I like to say thank you guys so much for watching tonight. It's been a blast doing this, and we're not done with streams this week. We are done with movies for the week. So, like I said, the next movie will be next Thursday night as Musical 2. So, and I hope you guys are still enjoying these movies. We're 13 down, 7 to go. Oh, man. We're getting through these, man. I kind of almost thought I'd be bored of them, but or kind of just want to get them done. But I'm having fun with them. It's bringing back a lot of good memories and everything, and it's that nostalgia hitting you. Maybe I don't know. Um, but yeah, I hope you guys have a fun night, rest of your night. Um, hey, just think, now you're midway through the week and you got Thursday night, so you got one more day before Friday. So go on with it. And Taurus, please don't ram into us, all right? We don't need more injuries. Have a good night, everybody.